Here are going to be some examples on how to simplify logarithms. So we'll start pretty simple. These are all going to be with variables, some of them with natural log and some of them with log base 10. So the first thing that you should know is that division or multiplication get turned into addition and subtraction. And these should be the same rules that you know from your exponent rules. So we can just write this one as the natural log of u minus the natural log of v. And if they were multiplied together, we'd say that they are added together. This is one of the basic rules. When we should know that cube root is the same thing as raising something to the 1/3 power. And whenever we have the entire thing that's inside the logarithm raised to a power, that is the same thing as multiplying the entire logarithm by that exponent. So this is going to be the simplest version of log cube root of u. Now we have multiple rules happening at the same time. So we have two things multiplied together and we have an exponent. Whenever we have an exponent inside a logarithm, it's the same thing as multiplying it to the entire logarithm. And now we can say that this log of x times y is the same as log of x plus log of y. Now, I would accept leaving it like this, or you could choose to distribute the 5 and say it's 5 log x plus 5 log y. Now, if there's also another way to do this where you distribute the exponent here and then say it's log x to the 5th times plus log y to the 5th, which is then 5 log x and 5 log y. Here, this is the same thing as saying a to the 3rd raised to the 1/3, which by our exponent rules is just a to the 1st, so this is just the natural log of a. When we have multiple variables going on and exponents, we're going to have to, here, because the 4 is not applied to everything, we're going to have to split it into log of x, log of y, and log of z to the 4th. Multiplication inside a log becomes one simpler operation outside the log. So log of x plus log of y plus log of z to the 4th. And then one simpler operation than exponents is multiplication. So 4 log z is the same thing as log z to the 4th. What if we have the natural log of w to the 4th times cube root of u? Well, using the same rule, the multiplication rule, or the product rule, you can say that it's the same thing as the natural log of w to the 4th times the natural log of, plus the natural log of the cube root of u. Then using the power rule, we can say that it's 4 natural logs of w plus 1/3 the natural log of u. One last example. We have that these two are connected with multiplication and these two are connected with multiplication, so we can treat this as natural log of z, natural log of w, and the natural log x times y to the 1/3, which is the same thing as 1/3 natural log of xy. Now, we've used the power rule, we've used the product rule, and then there's also the product rule over here, which says that this is natural log of z plus natural log of w plus 1/3 times each of these. When we split natural log of xy into natural log of x plus natural log of y, we have to say that it's 1/3 times both of those things. Therefore, the final answer could look like natural log of z plus natural log of w plus 1/3 the natural log of x plus 1/3 natural log of y. And if you want to put these in alphabetical order, that'd be nice, but this gives you the main idea of what's going on. The product rule says that we can take this and write it as a coefficient to the entire thing, and the product rule says that we can take natural log of xy and write it as a sum of two separate logs. That's it.